option into crypto. We're seeing more services accepting Bitcoin and digital crypto as a payment, which again is a big plus for us, right? But again, going back to, is it worth investing in crypto when Bitcoin is $120,000 at an all-time high? Long term, absolutely. Long term, think about it. You're about to have a kid. He's going to be a year old. Eventually, that kid is going to be a teenager, right? 16, 17, 18, 19. Eventually, he's going to be old enough, or she will be old enough to leave the house. Imagine if you were investing in Bitcoin for 20 years. Every month you were putting a little bit of money. Just think how much the compounding effect over the 20 years. Well, naturally you're going to be a multimillionaire, right? But then, what about the index funds? What about stocks? What about the S&P 500, right? Well, let's look at the S&P 500. Well, if you're investing in the S&P 500, you're basically investing in the United States of America, in their economy. Now, what if their economy doesn't go well? Does the stock going to do well? Not really. And then, how am I going to get out of the S&P 500? A 5% per year? How's that going to help anybody? Everything is so expensive nowadays. 5% is not going to do too much unless you have, in the millions of dollars, and 5% is definitely, it's more than enough to live off, depending on who you are. But for the average person in crypto, 5% you see on a daily. Why would you go back to stocks, for example? And let's just differentiate between stocks and crypto. Stocks have been around since the industrial age. Well, what does that mean? Well, the industrial age came around the late 1800s, early 1900s, up to the 1930. That was the Great Industrial Age, until the Great Depression, right? The stocks were booming. Again, think about it. Just the times that, the Great Depression came in the late 20s, right? And was all the way up to 1930 until the US economy has bounced back again. So people investing in industrial era stuff. If you've been in the stock market, you've had all these like Google, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon. You have all these great companies that people had for, over a couple decades almost to invest in. So you don't want to come in at all-time high. I'm not saying they're not going to go a lot higher. For sure they will over time. But you have this new technology, just like internet came in the 2000 and a lot of people didn't really know about it. Well, now we live in 2025. We have this thing called blockchain crypto. Well, let's put crypto aside for a second.